What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So I have now been in China for 1 month. Well, it's the 31st today and I left on the 1st of August. So technically not a month. Tomorrow will be a month. But I started this weekly review a little late. I started on the 3rd of August because I started counting, when I actually arrived in China. No, on my first day in China, not the travel time, because that didn't, whatever. But yeah, basically I've been in China for a month now. And yeah, I want to do this weekly review again, go through what has happened this week, and then I want to sum up some of my thoughts that, I may have from what's happened this first month and what I think of everything. So, without further ado, let's get straight into things. Alright, I'm looking at my computer again. I want to look at the camera, but I am an idiot. You guys know it, whatever. Alright, so first day of the week, 25th of August. I woke up. Kids had a thing in the morning, so I slept a bit. I'm really groggy in the morning. Camera's shaking, I'm sorry. I'm really groggy in the morning, so I slept from 9 till 11. Then I ate lunch. The kids were home there. And then they did math and slept, which I don't actually think they slept. I think they were just playing on their phone and using that as a cover up. And yeah, then we went to English class, had dinner, played Monopoly, and then they went to bed. I think they actually went to bed early. So mostly I was just the whole day sitting on my PC looking. I started culling through the Italy photos I took on my vacation to Italy. So I'm going through those and trying to find the best ones, and I'll start editing eventually. But yeah, and then that was meh, that's just sitting at home doing my thing. Which, yeah, when the kids are home, I'm just playing with them, and then when they're not home, I sometimes go outside. It's been very hot though, so I haven't been outside much yet, and the schedule has been very flexible, so I don't really know how long I have when the kids are gone, so I don't know how far away I can go from the house. But yeah, so 26th of August, chilled and played with the kids till 1 p.m. And then they had a school thing they had to attend before their actual school starts. This was on a Saturday, I believe, the 26th of August. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. So they had a school thing before school actually started where they went and watched a movie and did stuff at school. So we drove to their school, which is about an hour away, and then instead of driving home again, which I guess isn't worth it because they were only there for 2 hours, we stayed in the car for the first hour, me and just the driver, and I was like, well, this is boring. And then we went out for a walk, me and the driver, in the area. There was I need to go there at one point alone and do maybe I can just get dropped off there when they get dropped off for school, because there's this really nice district of these really nice buildings, and there is also some nice bridges and a river, so there's definitely some photo opportunities there, and I could probably make a nice video of the area as well. I don't actually know where it is, but I'll have to figure it out, because that area was really cool. So yeah, then we waited 2 hours and, walked around the area, and then, what's it called? We drove home, and the kids went to their grandparents, so I just went to the supermarket to buy some snacks, which, Snickers here are 5 RMB. I think 5 point something, but they're 5 RMB for a double Snickers. There's 2 in 1, and it's hella cheap, and that's my jam. I can't actually, because I would love to eat a bunch of foreign Chinese lollies and stuff, but I can't really find that many that are really interesting. Maybe the supermarket's not the best place to look, but I went to a Family Mart as well, which is equivalent to 7-Eleven. And I don't know, I can't find many Chinese lollies, so we'll see. Maybe I'll find some eventually. And then, alright, so after dinner, we went to their grandparents' house where their younger niece was. And, she's really cute, and yeah. And then, their mum had been away, I forgot to say that. Their mum had been away for 4 or 5 days, hadn't seen her, and apparently she was in Taiwan, traveling, doing stuff, I'm not sure, to be honest. I have no clue what's going on half the time, but yeah, she was in Taiwan, so she came home on the Saturday. with some snacks and stuff. I got like a pineapple cake, which was pretty nice, and then two other ones that I didn't think were that great, but it is what it is. They were like, it's fine. Pineapple cake was good though. And then right before we were leaving, I hate saying right before we were leaving their cousin's house, the uncle or aunt or something, someone in the family, someone in the family came home, and they had brought like these really nice drinks with, it was like, I don't know, some drink from some shop with like mango. It was like a mango drink and had mango bits in it, and then it had like gel, and it was really really nice. So that was cool. And then yeah, that's it. Then I went to bed where there was bad internet. The internet's been like really iffy. Like sometimes I can watch YouTube videos 360p like no problem, and then other times it's just fucked. Like I can't do anything. So that kind of sucks. But you know. Alright, 27th of August. I woke up, and I wake up at 7 every day to eat breakfast, and, you know, breakfast's ready for me. The kids don't really do that. I think they're supposed to wake up at 7. Like, they get, you know, woken up at 7, but they don't really get up till, like, realistically 8. And this day it was, like, 9 o'clock before they got up. And then at 12 they went out for lunch with their dad, which I didn't go to. I don't know, they were doing something with their dad. And then they didn't come home till 6 p.m., which, yeah, this is what I'm talking about with, like, the flexible schedule. Like, I had no clue how long they were going to be gone for. I asked them, like, and they were like, oh, we'll come back afternoon. And which the kids don't know when they're coming home either, you know. But they came home at 6 p.m., so I just sat inside all day, not knowing when they were going to come home, and not really wanting to go outside in case they came home. So I basically wasted that whole day. I just sat on my computer, all looking through the Italy photos and culling through that, and basically just wasted the day. But it's, you know, it's okay. And then, 28th of August, yeah. 28th of August, I woke up at 5:20 a.m., which I've been doing almost every day. I set my alarm to 5:20 a.m., and then I wake up, walk out to the balcony, and then look at the sky, and then if it's like sort of red and not, you know, cloudy and shitty, then I like consider going out to take photos. And 2 times it's been like sort of red and nice, but I've been like, it's not good enough, and gone to bed. And then I regretted it. So on the 28th, when I woke up at 5:20, the sky was like red, and I was like, oh, alright, fuck it, this is my this is my opportunity. So I went and took photos because the conditions were like decent. They could be better. I'm still trying, but yeah. And then I couldn't fall asleep again. I was like done at like 6 o'clock, and I couldn't sleep again. So that was a long day with not very much sleep. But yeah. And then when the kids woke up, we played Monopoly. That's what we do a lot. Played like with some arrows, just chucking them at the wall. They had a teacher at 2 p.m. and then I went to the square and looked around. That's like, like I said, I haven't been exploring much because I don't want to go too far out, and I'm confused and scared of getting lost and dying and all of that jazz, you know? So I've just been hanging around the square mostly, and yeah, that's what I did this day as well. And then at 4:30 they had basketball, which I arrived at the basketball court a little early. And I met this really nice guy called Geisen or something. His English was like decent, and he like was better at basketball than I am, which doesn't take much, but you know. So he talked to me and like played with me, and I don't know, he was really nice. He wanted to take a photo with me, and yeah, I don't know, he was a really nice guy. And then I played basketball with the kids and their basketball teacher. They mostly played on their own, and then I joined in a bit. But yeah, they have a basketball teacher. So, also it was way too hot that day. It was really bad actually. Then I got in contact with the older pair of the family, who is also incredibly nice. That's like an ongoing trend. Everyone's nice, but yeah. Got in contact with him on WeChat, talked to him about the kids and such, asked for a little bit of advice on, you know, general stuff, public transport, stuff with the kids. And then the big news, I got invited to a bunch of au pair groups on WeChat, which is really important because I have zero fucking clue how to make friends. There's like barely any like people here that speak English or are white or foreign or whatever you want to say. But now I'm in these au pair groups, and there's like 16 people in the group, and a decent amount of them are new. I think like 5 new au pairs, and me. So I think I'm gonna go meet up with them at one point in the coming weeks, and we're gonna hang out. You know, hopefully I'll meet some cool people. And yeah, so getting in contact with them was really nice. I talked to the girl. I I talked to a girl who was au pairing for the cousins of the family I'm au pairing for, and yeah, she was really nice. And then we went out for dinner at that Westlake restaurant that I've talked about before, that I think the family owns or whatever. Yeah, we went out for dinner there and had. There's this really good beef I really like every time I have it. It's got like sweet stuff on it and it's just really, really nice. So I ate a bit of that, and then there were really good spring rolls. Had 3 of those, and then because there's like a decent amount of stuff that I'm not really into, like fish and seafood and stuff. So when there's something I like, I have to stock up, you know. But no, I had the spring rolls, and then Chinese pizza was also really good. And then that's about it for that day. Oh, when we were walking out of the place, because it's like its own building that I think is a restaurant that I think the parents own. I don't really know how it works, but it's got like its own little parking area and stuff. And there was just a casual Ferrari parked there, and I was like, "Oh, nice car." And then the one of the boys was like, "Yeah, I think that's my mum's sister's," and I was like, okay." So yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm just like, how? Why is there a casual Ferrari? But yeah, then on the 29th of August, should I be saying what day it is, or is like the date good enough? I hope the date is good enough. You can figure it out. Every weekly review is from Thursday to Thursday, so you know. Anyway, 29th of August. Woke up, had breakfast, then they had like they started going to like extra school. They start school on the 1st of September, which is tomorrow. But these last 3 days they've been having like extra school. So yeah, they went to this extra school place from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. So I was free for the whole day. So this was like a whole day that I had off with like no, like it wasn't flexible sort of deal, you know, like I knew I was off. So I tried to take advantage of that. I went out to the cultural square because again, even if I can go far away, it's like I don't know how comfortable I am. I don't want to get lost and die yet. We'll wait a little bit. But yeah. So I went to the cultural square and explored the surrounding area, which I made a video on. If you haven't watched it, it's the last video I made. You can go watch it. And yeah, I made that video. I already talked about this in the video, but I'll say it again. I met some like really nice. I was under this bridge and there were people playing saxophone, and I was sort of like, should I go up to them? Will they understand anything I say? And then I was like, fuck it. Worst they can say is like, whatever. So I went up and I was like, can I take your photo? I sort of just pointed my camera at them and was like, photo? And then they're like, yeah, sure. And then one guy comes up and starts talking to me about like where I'm from, and I show him like, I say like Denmark, and I don't think he understands it so much. And then I show him like a map of Denmark, and like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, next to Norway and stuff. I'm like, yeah. So that guy was super nice. Both the saxophone players were super nice. And then, yeah, I met them and they were cool. So I walked around the square. Then I think someone tried to scam me or like sell me something. Or I don't understand. I sat down. There's video of this again. It's in the last video I made. But I bought Pepsi and ice cream, and then I went to sit down, and then almost instantly when I'd sat down, some guy comes over to me and says hello, and I'm like, hello. And then he says like, your camera's fucking shaking. No, he doesn't say that. But I'm sorry for shaking the camera. He says like a bunch of Chinese stuff, and I don't understand anything. And then the security guard yells at him to leave, and then he does. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I didn't understand anything. but I think he was trying to. He would have to have malicious intent, right? Considering a security guard shoos him away. Like, security don't tell you to fuck off if you're not. I don't know. I didn't understand. But I guess security is cool, right? There's a lot of security guards, like, walking around basically everywhere in the city. Security guard and police, but they all seem pretty nice, so it's all good. I don't know. I've never understood the whole idea of being, like, afraid of authority figures. They're there to help, and I don't know. It's all good. Then I went back home at 12 o'clock. I'm sorry for shaking the camera. I feel really bad. Oh, I was completely drenched in sweat. You couldn't actually see it in the video. In the video, I had like a bit sweaty hair, and it was like not so bad. When I came home, whole stomach, and my shirt wasn't even white, but it was transparent enough that it looked like disgusting. So, you know. And yeah, that was like really bad. So fucking hot. And then, oh, I had Chinese pizza for lunch that day. Chinese pizza is so fucking good, dude. There's one that has like this noodle type stuff and then meat, and that's like good. And then there's one that's just like green stuff, like some vegetable, which is also really nice. And yeah. Oh, then I chilled on my PC and I edited some photos and the video. And then I watched this, some dramatized TV show about British school versus Chinese school, where they changed the British school to have Chinese like rules and function like a Chinese school, and that was, you know, somewhat interesting. I asked the book because I got sort of interested in it. I ended up asking the boys like how much they go to school and if like the stuff in it was accurate. It's pretty funny. I was like, what happens if you get in trouble at school? Like if you're talking, and they're just like, I don't know. That's never happened. I don't talk in class. And I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. You guys are good boys. That makes sense. And then I was like, but hasn't someone in your class done it? And they're like, no. So yeah, everyone in my boys' class have like good discipline, I guess, and aren't pieces of shit, which, you know, happens in Denmark and Australia. Dude, my high school was so bad. There were so many fucking noisy idiots that enjoyed like frustrating the teacher. But yeah, anyway, so that show was interesting, and asking them about how much school they had was interesting. And then, yeah, what else? Alright, 4 p.m. we went to the special school thing and picked them up. This is the same thing. Oh, yeah, they went to school again yesterday, like, or the day before. The same thing as I just said before on the 29th. No, on the... What am I doing? On the 28th. They went to that school thing again, and then I went and picked them up at 4 p.m. Yeah, that's what I said. I had free from 9 to 4 p.m. Yeah, okay, I'm confusing myself. But yeah, went and picked them up, drove home, and they play this League of Legends clone on their phone, which, yeah, they're really into that. Alright, I just restarted the recording. I can only record 20 minutes, and apparently this is going to be a long one. But, yeah, they play this League of Legends clone on their phone, which they play a lot. They're not allowed to play on their phone, and I've been kind of strict with it, because, like, the mum doesn't want them to. But the problem is, I'm not supposed to be, like, a teacher. I'm supposed to be, like, their friend and, like, an older brother. Like, that's my role. So I can't really be strict with them. Like, I've tried, like, telling them to get off their phone when they're playing it. And then it ended up with the thing I said earlier, where they say, like, oh, we want to sleep. And then I'm, like, 90% sure they're not sleeping. They're actually just on their phone. And then I had a day where I walked into their, like... They play their phone in the babysitter's room, or nanny, whatever you want to call her. And I walked in there, and they were sort of like hiding their phone. They tried hiding it when I came in, and I was sort of like, you know, that's not what I want. I don't want to be like that authority figure. Like, I don't want them to get in trouble, and I don't want to get in trouble with the mother for them playing their phone. But I'm not going to, you know, stop them. If they're allowed to play for the babysitter or a nanny or whatever, I'm going to let them. And yeah, I would prefer just having fun with them. So I've changed that. I'm just going to let them play on their phone. And then, you know, it's their responsibility to hide it from their mum, like they usually do. But yeah, they play that phone game a lot, the League of Legends, like, clone. It's different, though. I wouldn't say it's like a copyrighted one. It's the exact same thing, but the characters look unique, to me at least. But yeah, then we talked for dinner for a bit, and then they had Chinese homework. Like, the amount of homework these kids do is actually crazy. Like, they're on summer break right now, but they're still doing... They've been to like 5 English classes with me. That's not 5 fingers, but they've been to 5 English classes with me. They have an art teacher, a drumming teacher, a basketball teacher, a Chinese teacher, maybe some other teacher I'm forgetting. But they have a lot of teachers, and then they've been going to that extra school thing for the past 3 days, where I've been off from 9 to 4. But yeah, they've been going to that, and then they start school tomorrow, and I'm sure when they start school tomorrow, they're either going to have more homework or the same amount. And yeah, it's just insane how much homework these guys do. And I don't talk much to the sister, who's... The boys are 10, by the way. The sister's 13, and I don't talk much to her because she's always out. Like, she does her own thing. She's a teenager, whatever. And then she also... I think she's on summer break now as well. But during the week, she goes to a boarding school sort of deal. So she's only home on Sundays. And yeah, I don't see her much, but I would assume her school's like schedule is just as crazy, if not like much, much more. So she probably does a shit ton of homework too. But yeah. Anyway, moving on to yesterday, the 30th of August. I woke up and then I took the boys to school again. It's a long drive. It's like an hour. But yeah, got home, uploaded the video that I've now referred to a bunch. But yeah, the one walking around the cultural square area and the saxophone players. And then I didn't do anything during the day actually. So from like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I just sat on my PC watching... I think I watched some documentary stuff. I don't know. I watched a bunch of stuff. And then I was just relaxing because, you know, I don't need to go out every day. But also, I don't know if it was hot that day. I was going to say it was hot, and going out when it's hot's not nice. But, oh no, yesterday it wasn't hot. The last 2 days, and I should say this because I've been, like, shit-talking the heat a lot. The last 2 days it's been, relatively cool. I think today it's like 26 degrees and it's overcast, which is like really nice. Today's actually like, it's still a bit hot, but it's like perfect weather to be outside, I would say. You only get like a bit sweaty compared to, you know, drenched and dying. So that's nice. But yeah, I just sat at home chilled, and then when we picked them up from school again, they went with their friend's mum. No, they went with their mum to their mum's friend's house. That's how you say it. So yeah, they went with their mum to their mum's friend's house to eat dinner, and I stayed at home and ate dinner. And then I went to the cultural square at night just to grab a drink and, you know, just do something, get out. So I was just, you know, sitting there looking at people and, yeah, doing my thing. And then when I got home, or more likely when the kids got home, the older pair wanted to video chat with them, so he did. And yeah, the guy's really nice. I talked to him a bit yesterday as well. He's like really nice and helpful. And what else? I don't know. That was yesterday. And now we are in... Fuck. If I do this, do I like blur out, or is it all good? I don't know. Now we are in today. Wait, fuck. I'm like really paranoid. I'm blurred. Now we're up to today. So today, same thing. Took the kids to the school. Drove home. And then, what did I do? Oh, I did my laundry today, and I didn't get shocked, which was surprising. Although I only did half of it. I put it in the washing machine, and then when the washing machine was finished, I was sleeping. I slept from 10 till 11:30, I think. I needed an extra nap. I was really tired. So, when I woke up, it had been taken from the washing machine into the dryer, and then I emptied the dryer. So I've done half the work, which is, you know, better than none of it. But yeah, didn't get shocked, so that's pretty cool. And then yeah, after I woke up again, I had lunch. Which what did I have? Oh, I had this really spicy stuff. It was like rice and vegetables, and the vegetables were made of fire. Like, oh my god, my tongue feels shit. I got so burnt. So yeah, very spicy shit. And then, oh, that's when I got this fucking haircut, which you've probably been looking at for like 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, when's he gonna address that? Well, right now. So yeah, I went out to I want to say Woolen Square. I think Woolen Square. Wulin. Yeah. So I went there, and that is like a really big, like, it's like a big shopping center thing, 8 stories, and they have like luxury brands like Louis Vuitton, I don't know, bunch Armani, like bunch of shit, and then there's just yeah, lots of stuff there, and then on the 8th floor there is a hairdresser which looked very upscale and nice. It was not too expensive. It was 120 RMB, which apparently, according to Chinese standards, that's actually expensive because I talked to someone afterwards and they said that you shouldn't pay that much. But I mean, I bought it. I got a haircut at like a really nice like place in a nice shopping center on the 8th story. It's yeah. If it's some ghetto shit, then obviously it's going to be cheaper. But this was very nice, and it's still like half the price of what I would pay in Denmark. And it was usually my haircuts are like they take 15 minutes, and I feel like I just got fucked. And like yeah, because I paid like a shit ton of money, and it takes 15 minutes. Here, the haircut took so long, which I guess is also a negative, because who the fuck wants to spend a long time getting a haircut? But at least you're getting something for your money, you know? So I paid half the price, and then I went in, and one guy knew English, like a bit, and then I sort of tried explaining to him what I wanted to do with my hair, but it's not like my hair is a fucking mystery. I just said, make it shorter. And then he was like, do you want the ears showing? And I usually have it like a bit longer around the ears, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. Do what it... Like, I trust you. You're a professional, right? Which you probably shouldn't trust. Like, if you go by them, and like, people don't know how to do their job half the time. But I like to think that hairdressers know what they're doing, right? So I was like, oh, you do you. And then yeah. What else? Yeah, they were super nice. I've never had such a like long old like haircut or whatever. First, I got like my hair washed and shampooed and stuff, and I was like, okay, never had that happen before. Which I've been offered in Denmark, but I usually say no because I don't know. I don't need someone washing my hair. But yeah, I had that happen. Then he cut my hair, which I don't know. Is it good? I feel like it's semi bowl cut. It's not like I don't know. It's alright. It is what it is, you know? But yeah, he cut my hair and then I got it washed again. And now my hair smells like an insane amount of like strawberries or something. It smells crazy. But yeah, he was super nice. I got his card, so that was neat. But yeah, they were all super nice. And I don't know what else to say. Oh, when I was in the shopping center, I went to the bathroom, and then like everywhere I go, I swear I fuck up and just look like an idiot. But it is, you know, that's what it is. I keep saying that, but yeah. I was trying to, I washed my hands, and then I was trying to dry them by, you know, just being a fucking like idiot. I was just like, ugh, and then that's how you get water to go off, right? It works, 10 out of 10. But then the janitor is just like, you can just like pull here under the mirror, and there's towel or tissues or whatever you want to say, and I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, shishi, which I don't know how to pronounce it, but it means thank you, like shia or shishi or something. And then he's like, I assume he understood that, and then he just like started like, pew, like flying at me with Chinese, just like through a bunch of words, and I'm just like, I don't speak Chinese, and then I tried saying I don't. I said I don't speak Chinese, sorry, and then I tried saying sorry in Chinese, which again, my pronunciation is like terrible. I think it's Dubuchi or Doibuchi or something. I think Dubuchi, and I think you just have to, basically any Chinese. I think you just have to like do a weird thing with your tongue and then say it like really, really fast or loud. But I think he understood it, or maybe he just laughed. I don't know. He laughed a bunch, and yeah, I said goodbye, and he was super nice janitor. That's like a trend in China, which you'll notice because I've said it like 20 times. But everyone is like super nice. Like it doesn't really matter where I go. Like everyone is just super nice to me. Like random janitor, random like people on the street, random saxophone players. Like everyone is just really, really nice. And like I've got kids saying hi to me. Like everyone is super nice, I feel, which is really, really nice because it feels a lot more like welcoming than if, like, it's sort of awkward walking on the street because people stare at me a lot, but I don't think it's like any malicious thing. I think they just like, they're like, oh, there's an idiot white kid being an idiot, and that's a rare sight. But usually I just smile, or sometimes I say hello, and usually they smile back or say hello or whatever. I don't know. Everyone's nice. Everyone's cool. So it's really nice. I don't know, like, if I have anything else to say about people. Everyone is just really, really, really nice. I want to like emphasis. I want to put emphasis on that. How long do I have left to record? 6 minutes? Dude, this video is going to be a long one. I apologize for anyone that doesn't want to sit through this, but then you probably wouldn't have made it this far, right? But yeah, so basically, I've been in China for a month now. I want to do like a full on. I'm just summing it up now, but been in China for a month now, and like I just said, the people are incredibly nice. And when I say the people, I mean like everyone. Janitors on the street, the whole family I'm staying with is like super nice. The mum is like incredibly nice, like knows little English. The dad knows almost no English, but he's also like very, very nice. Like he'll smile and he says, I say good morning to him, and I don't know. He's just like, he's nice. And then grandparents, I can't speak with at all. All of their staff, like the driver's like really, really cool. The driver's always like, I feel like he's the type of guy cracking jokes, but since I don't speak Chinese, he can't really crack jokes, so he just sort of like smiles and acts goofy. But yeah, he's really cool. Babysitter's really cool. The chef is really cool. Everyone's cool. And then what else? Oh, the kids. That's probably, a main thing, because that's what I'm here for, right? The kids are like, they're basically just kids. Like, sometimes they're like pretty annoying, because they're 10-year-old kids, but most of the time they're very nice. And they seem very intelligent. Like, I ask them, like, I've had some conversations where I'll ask them about, like, how do Chinese names work? Because, like, apparently they have long names and short names, and then they also have, like, I don't know how it really works. They have, like, I asked about the names, and then the kid just goes, like, in depth telling me about it and stuff. And that's happened a few times where I've asked about something and I just get, like, this in depth explanation. Which, I mean, a 10-year-old Chinese kid speaking, like, English, just, like, going at it, that's pretty impressive. And also, I don't know, they just seem really smart. And, yeah, what else? I already talked about, what's it called? I'm not gonna police them with their fucking, phone. Like, if they want to play on their phone, that's fine. And I'll watch them and, talk to them about games. Because I like video games as well. Like, hell, I'll play on my phone. I just don't want them or me getting in trouble. But, I assume they'll be smart enough to keep it on the down low. But, yeah, the kids are really, really nice. Like, I don't know what else to say. Do I have anything else? Oh, the area I'm living in is really cool. That's been shown like a bunch on video, but like I live right next to the cultural square, which is just like super convenient because there's a lot of stuff going on. And then there's that shopping center I went to today, which isn't really my cup of tea because I don't give a shit about designer brands. Like maybe if you're a girl, I'm sure my sister would like it, but I don't give a shit. Shopping like means nothing to me. But right next to that shopping center there is a metro station, so I think everything is like really convenient where I live, so that's nice. Food wise, I don't have that much to say. Like, I tried peacock, turtle, and pigeon, which is kind of weird, and maybe some other stuff that I don't know I've eaten, to be honest. Um, I asked the kids if they eat dog, and apparently they do in the winter, so I'm probably gonna try that. Like, I think it'll be fun, you know? So, I'm excited to do that. And other than that, the food's generally been pretty good. I'm not into, like, food with a lot of fat or food with a lot of bones, but most of it is, like, pretty good. It's got, like, it's just rice and then some, like, lots of vegetable and then some meat, which the meat isn't always the best. When we go out to eat at, like, a restaurant, it's always, like, really good. And I really, really, really like Chinese pizza. Chinese pizza is, like, really nice. And then what else is nice? Oh, watermelon juice. Like, some of the juice I've been having has been good. Like the mango juice I talked about, watermelon juice. There was this green juice. I had black tea, which I'm not a tea person, but that was pretty nice as well. And then warm water is actually nice as well. So yeah, drinks and food has been good. Oh shit, dude, I forgot to mention. I was walking around. I found Pepsi Max today. So that's pretty cool. I've been like I already bitched about that in a video, I think. Like I haven't been able to find Pepsi Max, and normal Pepsi doesn't taste good, and it leaves like a weird sensation on my teeth. And Sprite is sort of the same thing, but now I've got Pepsi Max, which, you know, is super nice. And yeah, so I talked about food, people, family. I don't know what else there is. I'm gonna start exploring more soon. I think I've done decent on the videos, but I'm gonna start exploring more, and I'm hopefully gonna meet up with some other au pairs, and then like I don't know, get some friends and hang out and just have a good time. I think it's only gonna get more fun from here. Like the first month, it hasn't been very hard for me. It's been relatively easy, but I think it's only gonna get easier because this first month the kids have been home from school. I haven't been used to the environment or food or anything. And yeah, I think the first month is supposed to be the hardest. I haven't found it very hard, but I'm assuming it's just going to get much better, and I'm going to like hang out with other au pairs, see the city more, and like I'm going to start taking the metro and going places. And yeah, I don't know. First month has been great, and I look forward to the future and assume it's going to be even better. So yeah, I think that's all of my thoughts. This video is way too long. I apologize. If you watch the whole thing, then thanks. You know, support. I like it. But yeah, I don't have much else to say. I appreciate everyone who stuck till the end, and I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna try and make 2 videos a week, one weekly review and one going outside and being an idiot, and that should be sustainable. But we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.